The salesperson can oftentimes be the owner, in addition to that role of increasing revenue, but ensuring happy, satisfied customers. The sales rep's goal is to reduce all the friction between the company and its customer. When presenting a solution to the salesperson, you should consider encompassing opportunity management, your mobility story, immediate access to sales history, inventory levels, and also identifying trends to maximize their time. In this scenario, we're going to demonstrate how to enter in a sales quote, send that quote via email, negotiate the terms, and convert that to a sales order. We're going to do that by managing the business within Microsoft Outlook. So the first step is to enter in a sales quote. Here you see we get a demonstration, or here we see we get an email from an existing customer at Coho Winery. The request for information, the request for a proposal or a quote is for 7 swivel chairs and 2 conference tables. Now typically in this and just about every scenario, customers, sales reps, owners, whoever's managing this transaction has to minimize Outlook, open up their accounting system, log in, search for the customer, and then start to enter those line items. With Dynamics 365 for financials, we make that a very frictionless, seamless experience in Outlook. Here you see you have an email from Jim Glynn. We select on the Contact Insights on the ribbon. And now over on the right-hand side, you see information, contextual information about that customer being fed from the accounting system is directly within the application. I can drill into any of those tiles as well as information. You see here, I see detailed information about the customer ledger entries. But I want to go ahead and process that new sales quote. So we'll hit the New button. Since the incoming communication arrived from a customer, there's only sales-specific menu options that are surfaced. If this originated from a vendor, Microsoft Outlook would have the intelligence to present relevant tasks associated with vendors. It's essential to provide detailed information that can impact your decisions. Also, by bridging the gap between business systems such as accounting or ERP and productivity tools, we're able to provide that information directly to the sales representative. Here you see a notification that says the customer has an overdue balance. We click on that information, process it, and decide what to do with that quote or with that order. Let's enter the line items. We'll enter in the London and we'll tab over, enter in the quantity of 7. The second line item, you'll notice I put the letters A and T, and I'll tab. You'll notice the accounting system, or even the integration, recognizes what I wanted to put into the description and properly corrects that. So it helps reduce some of the data entry errors that can potentially occur. And then we'll enter in the 2, and I'll tab off. And that is how we enter in a sales quote. Now, to show that there's additional breadth, as this is more than just a simple add-in, you notice the customers asked us to change the ship-to address. This is easily accomplished. We scroll down. We'll go ahead and change the custom address to the alternate shipping address, select Lewes Road, and I'm done with that quote. Now the next step is to send this via email. So we'll come back to the quote, and from that same email, we'll send the sales quote to the customer for review and eventually approval. Over on the right-hand side, the ellipsis, we'll send by email. The sales rep reviews the sales quote just to confirm by opening up the attachment. Okay, we close out of the attachment. Looks good. And then we'll go ahead and hit send to the customer. Now you notice that saved a lot of time in data entry and the connection of going back and forth to different systems. Now the customer sends the sales rep a response requesting a slight modification to the sales quote they just sent. You'll see the email here from Jim Glynn saying, "We received your quote. If you could, perhaps we can honor a customer discount." One of the things you'll notice that makes this a little bit different is instead of using the ribbon and the contact insights, there's a feature here in the document links. It recognized in the customer's body of the email that this was a document represented in the accounting system. We'll go ahead and give that customer the quote that they entered. So I'll enter in 1, and then I'll tab off to have that applied to the subtotal and the total. And the discount now is reflected accordingly. It clearly demonstrates how much time someone responsible for data entry can save, and it also ensures data accuracy with immediate access to the current document. Now that the customer is confirmed and terms have been negotiated, let's convert the quote to an order. With the order open, over on the far right under the ellipsis, we'll go ahead and select and make this an order. To show the confirmed document, the sales representative elects to open up the ongoing sales orders tile on the bottom. And you'll see here's my current sales order, 1005 for $2,600. Click the back button here, and I'm out of the system. Now, to show the seamless integration, I'm going to minimize Outlook, and I'm already logged into Dynamics 365 for financials. But in order to demonstrate that direct seamless integration between the two, I've come to the home page, and you'll see that as the sales rep, I can review those same sales orders that were entered in Outlook over here in the tile for open sales orders. And there is that same sales order for 1005 for $2,600 for Coho Winery. Again, the reason why we showed this step and what I think are the benefits is it truly demonstrates how we increase end users' productivity. We spend less time on data entry and connecting to multiple systems to get something as simple as a quote to invoice out the door or into our systems. Easily to make better decisions, and I have more access to customer information.